Today, Bitcoin meets resistance at the $85,000 level. Republican state AGs paused their crypto lawsuit against the SEC amid leadership changes. And Alice Liu of CoinMarketCap breaks down what's keeping crypto afloat as Wall Street struggles. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Tanea McKeel. Crypto prices largely flat this morning. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin continued to trade at the $84,000 level. Ether ticked lower by 0.5% to $1,582, while Solana, the outlier of the bunch, climbed 4% to $133. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. A U.S. federal court paused a lawsuit launched by more than a dozen Republican state attorneys general against the SEC. A judge in Kentucky ordered a 2-month stay yesterday, noting leadership changes at the agency could lead to the resolution of the case. The lawsuit was originally brought forward by 18 Republican states, along with the advocacy group DeFi Educational Fund. Their complaint alleged the SEC took regulatory authority away from the states through the agency's numerous enforcement actions. Many of those cases have also been dropped since former chair Gary Gensler stepped down in January. Last week, President Trump's pro-crypto pick to lead the SEC, Paul Atkins, was confirmed by the Senate. Next, Bybit just chopped some of its offerings following this year's record-breaking hack. The company announced this week the planned discontinuation of services like its cloud wallet, keyless wallet, decentralized exchange, and swap and bridge service. This also follows the platform sunsetting its NFT marketplace earlier this month. All of this, of course, after the company fell victim to a $1.5 billion hack in February, the largest heist seen in crypto. The exchange said it fully replenished its reserves soon after. Bybit said the decision to cut some services comes as it enters a new phase of growth, innovation, and ecosystem enhancement. Finally, Web3 investor DWF Labs is pouring $25 million into Trump family-backed World Liberty Financial. The UAE-based market maker announced the strategic purchase of the WLFI tokens yesterday, as well as a new office in New York City. Along with the investment, DWF plans to provide liquidity for USD1, World Liberty's stablecoin. The Trump-backed DeFi platform has raised hundreds of millions of dollars since its launch back in October. All right, turning to markets for our main story, I spoke with Alice Liu, head of research at CoinMarketCap. We discussed the recent volatility in the markets and crypto's relative resilience through it all. Alice, thank you so much for being here today. I want to begin with the state of the market in recent days. We got a bit of reprieve for crypto when Trump announced a pause on tariffs. But even during that, crypto and especially Bitcoin have held up relatively well compared to the broader market. What's the reason we saw Bitcoin hold its ground while traditional assets struggled? And what sort of trends have you been watching?
Yeah, sure. Indeed, we saw the decoupling of Bitcoin versus the traditional stock market at the initial announcements of Trump's tariffs. Now, at the beginning of it, the crypto market stayed well above the shock levels, but we did experience on the 7th of April, the Black Monday for crypto as well. A few reasons for why there is idiosyncratic risk for crypto in general, one of which is the sell pressure we're experiencing triggered from the large exit of the whale positions. But overall, Bitcoin itself has stayed just slightly touching the 75K levels on that Black Monday, but then quickly bounced back to what we are today, just close to 85K. And around this level, we're seeing a lot of the dust settling down. A few large institutional funds are still experiencing inflows, keep on topping up of buying BTC assets. And a benefit out of this trade tariff for crypto and Bitcoin, especially, is this decoupling of this de-dollarization of the global trade and global economies, moving towards pushing different international companies as well as sovereign nations to choose BTC as a reserve asset into their treasury book.
Coinbase had a report out this week that found the market cap for altcoins fell 46% from its high in December. Have you observed this trend away from altcoins, and what does it say about how investors are thinking about crypto?
Sure. As we speak right now, the Bitcoin dominance in the market is at 63%, and that's the highest level there has been since 2021. And the market seems to be back at that level where there is a decline of altcoin seasons, but also a pump in confidence of BTC dominance in the market. And a few reasons driving that trend. Number one is the crypto market today is above 2.5 trillion total, and that is a much larger altcoin market compared with the last market cycle. cycle. Hence, to pump the entire altcoin market for us, it's becoming trickier. However, we do see the rotation of capital throughout the trending narratives in the altcoin space. So in a sense, yes, BTC dominance is very high, but that does not mean that altcoin season will not enter. And as we speak, the CMC altcoin season index is printing a 17 at the moment, 17 out of 100. And the way we measure it is the performance of the top 100 projects compared with BTC for the past 90 days. Although that is in the BTC season right now, but we do see the index coming towards the altcoin season as the trend of the direction.
A related question on stablecoins. We watch stablecoins and their market cap for evidence of appetite and demand for trading in the market. They're coming back now, but you could see right after April 2nd, the market cap for stablecoins kind of took a tumble with broader assets. And it's been really interesting to watch even the price of Bitcoin hold up better than the market cap of stablecoins. What do you make of it, and what does it tell us about this market?
Yeah, so stablecoin is in stablecoin market cap in crypto generally entails two things. Number one is the appetite for investors to go actually take on some risk, because when investors want to de-risk their portfolio, they normally sell out of their altcoins, sell out of their crypto holdings and go into stablecoin. So when stablecoin market cap rises, that could imply that it's a de-risk appetite across the crypto market. Now, what we're saying, as I said on the Black Monday, is a lot of great buying opportunities, and some stable coins the market cap decrease is in relation to topping up to go into the other actual crypto tokens and assets on the back of this buying opportunity. Now, number two, just to the point of the total market cap for stablecoins decreasing, that also implies the institutional travel, the direction of travel. So what we are saying is that now with the different liquidity injected to the market, some institutions are waiting for the trading signal to potentially top up there.
Where is the momentum going from here? As much as Bitcoin has held up amid the trade uncertainty, are tariffs and a potential trade war still a major headwind to crypto going forward? This hasn't really been resolved, just on pause.
Yeah. So what we're saying the whole world looking at right now is the tension between Jerome Powell and Trump. So AKA, what are we going to have as the central bank policies coming up globally, and not just with the US market, but also globally as well. What we are seeing today, for example, the ECB is cutting interest rates again as the Trump tariff impact. So what we are likely to see is that pressure being put on globally as central banks to do to reduce the interest rate. But as we saw most recently during Powell's interview, that he is not going to be Fed is not there to save the stock market, basically. So that is making the industry question whether we're going to get the rate cut that was previously priced in from the traditional market. I think before this recent speech and recent tension between the Jerome Powell and also Trump side, the market was anticipating 125 bips rate cut this year. But given the recent statement and the economic situation right now, I think the market would be looking very closely at potentially a reduction of that rate cut.
Okay, that's all for Crypto World today. We'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll see you then.